Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Arizona. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Murray now going to throw to Open. On the run to the right. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Sit.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked up by Reek Woolen.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Let's go now. Ready.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll drop the throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Josh Sweat, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Next to score, Seahawks 10, Cardinals nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. That's to the right side. Up by McBride. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the 40-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Murray now on 2nd down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, Murray flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. First and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Murray's going to throw again. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become...
And he's in! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 6th touchdown now for the season. No problem there on the extra point, and the Cardinals are on the board. It's 10-7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start it. .40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
79 Broncos.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Murray. And hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Throwing Murray. That one taken in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The PAT, up and good. And the Cardinals are on top. It's 14-10. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
18, 5 in.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there.
That's good.
First down, Seattle.
First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. And they are on the mark. Another first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this.
Okay, ready?
To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Now Walker trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
A run up the middle. It's Walker. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Cardinals 14.
Yeah, really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got a chip.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Oh, 100.
Murray now to throw on first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll come up on a second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Big ass open. Big ass open.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. The right side to Olave. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Third and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10.
To throw again is Murray. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now Murray on third and long. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Fourth down.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
6-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready? Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That lug good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Once again, it's Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Hold it ready.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the bootleg. He'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
Okay, ready? Ready? Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. He takes, and he will take it in himself. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, Murray forced to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand, get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third and 1, it's Murray. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They go play action for Murray.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop.
It's now second and
6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. To throw is Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Vita Vea. He works his way in, and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's into traffic, but taken in. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a touchdown.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Murray's going to throw again. And that is incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight coverage as he knocks it away. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Now he'll work his way out right. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Again, it's Murray. He couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Green.
Watch twins.
2.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
15-yard line.
First down throw for Murray. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing again is Murray. This is part 2. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Arizona. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready, 65, 70, crack all 80.
Back to throw here to begin. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Walter Nolan in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Here we go, sack. Cowboy.
Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Trap 60, trap 60.
3rd and 2, now Milroe. He's got a man, that's Horton. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way.
On the ready.
So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. It's complete. He's got Cup. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run right on the option. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the set.
2nd down, they need 3.
Ready? 76. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
13 yards.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple meals away from this game being over.
Here's Walker. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hittaz Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. The right side to Olave. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 31-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And this will be a Cardinals first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Here comes second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
18, pop. Get it. Steady.
Here we go. One final play. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.